This video, I'll be discussing on how to connect Google Sheets with Slack, okay? And the thing is, the whole connecting thing is like a automation way of doing things. And so there's a lot of things you can do with connecting Google Sheets with Slack, right? So for the sake of the video, to shorten it, that is, I'm going to go with a scenario that will be taking on, and I'll be just doing that, okay? And I'll be obviously showing you on how to connect this, okay? So firstly, we'll go more about on how to on about the scenario, but first of all, how do I connect them? Well, we'll be using a third-party tool called make.com, okay? And the scenario we'll be adopting is that let's say you have someone or you have a Google form of sorts, and people enter their information there, or either you manually do it, I don't know, but you add information somehow. The Google Sheets here, information is added onto these Google Sheets, and their name is added, their email is added, their phone. It's basically a client's information that is added, and their status is added, okay? Whether they're new or whether they have already been contacted and all that kind of stuff, okay? And so what we want to do is we want a message to be automatically be sent to Slack, okay? In any one of the designated channels you want to be sent it to be sent to, right? So how do we do this? So that's what we're going to do today, okay? So we're going to connect Google Sheets and Slack, and we're going to adopt that scenario, okay? So a new row is added of information, and a message is sent of some kind of format to any one of your channels that you desire. Because when people add information to Google Sheets, you don't get a notification, right? But if what we say it automatically sends a information, if it automatically sends a message to Slack, you would get a notification. And so it's a more clever way of automating tasks, okay? Instead of having it someone manually send you a message here, it'll automatically send by connecting Google Sheets and Slack. So first of all, go on to Google, search make.com, make an account, and you'll be here, right? Then you want to click on create a new scenario, okay? We'll be redirected to our work page right here. Now click on this big plus icon, and you want to click on Google Sheets, okay? Now what do we want Google Sheets to do? We want Google Sheets to watch for new rows in the Google Sheet, right? We want for it to watch for new information of rows. So we're gonna click this, watch new rows, right? Now I want to connect my Google Sheets, okay, with make.com. So you would want, I've already done it right here, okay, with my account. If you want to, you'll click on add and you will sign in with your Google account, and that's it. But we also have to do more stuff because in your Google account you have multiple Google Sheets, right? So you want to use your spreadsheet ID, or just click here to choose your file. So click on here to choose file, and you can see that it's named test1 for me. So I'm going to go back here and choose test1, right? Clicked on test1, and well, just sheet name, that's it, okay? Everything else can remain by default, and now just click on save. Just click on all and just click save again. Now we want to add another module basically to connect it to Slack, right? So I'm going to add this, and I'm going to search for Slack. Slack right there, right? Now, what do we want Slack to do? We want Slack to create a message or send a message, right? So it's something related to message. Let's see, what options does it have? So there we go. It has the option called create a message. Okay, click on that. Okay, and we'll have the same pop-up as we have our Google Sheets. And now we want to connect this as well. So again, you just click on add. You whatever connection type you want. I'll just click on Slack user or bot. Okay, so since I'm a user, and then you can give it a name, the connection name. I don't really think it's just, you can keep it as default as well. It really doesn't matter. Okay, then click on save. Now it'll open this pop-up right here. Okay, and it'll ask for permission to connect make.com to Slack. Okay, so I'm just gonna allow this. It asks for some permission. Okay, I'm gonna allow that. All right, takes a second, and there we go. It's verifying the connection, and there we go. Right, it has added that connection right there. I had already had a connection before, so I'm just gonna use that. But now you get the idea of how you add the connection, right? Now, what else we can do? We have to, you can also, maybe say, enter the channel ID or name. You can select from a list like this, or you can also enter it manually. I'm just gonna select it from the list, okay? So it's like a direct message. You can have it like you can have the message sent to your direct messages, a public channel or private channel, okay? Well, let's say a public channel, okay? The public channels that I have in my Slack right here are general, nothing, and random, okay? You can just choose any one of them for the message to be sent to. So I'm just gonna click on random, let's say, for example. And now what is the text that I want to be sent, right? So I don't know, let's make up some format. because there's a lot of things you can do when connecting things. This is just one of the many, and this is actually one of the most simplest way you can connect. Okay, there's many other things, many other more complicated and useful ways you can connect Sheets with Slack, right? So I'm just gonna, let's say, write in a format version. Okay, so we have a name, right? And you want the name to be displayed. So we'll use his name. Now what is the green button right here that I just clicked on? This is basically something that will fetch the information from your Google Sheets, from the columns there, right here. It'll fetch all this information. If a new one is added, it'll fetch that as well and send it as a message, right? So that's what we're going to do, okay? So I'll write email. I'm gonna click on email. Then next I'll write phone. I'm gonna write phone. You can also add some other text in between, but I'm just gonna keep it really simple for the sake of the video, okay? Then status, and just click on status. Next, date added. I just click on date added. And there we go. That's our format done. Okay, now we can click out of this. Now, this is not important, but what is blocks? Now, this is basically if you want to exclude some information being sent to the Slack, right? So let's say you don't want some kind of information being sent to Slack, right? You don't want some of that information being sent to Slack. Then you would use some kind of coding. It's the JSON encoding format. You'll type it here, and it's some more complicated stuff, but the general point is that it blocks some messages from being sent. Perhaps you don't want a message to be sent that has status of contacted. You only want messages to be sent that have only new lead as the status, right? So you can use some kind of code to block this contacted, and then that message won't be sent to Slack. Okay, that topic will be for another video if I do ever make one, but we'll just keep it simple for now and just save for now. Okay. Right. So now there we go. We have our modules set up. We have Google Sheets set up and we have Slack set up, right? So that should be all done if I think. So let's do something. Um, we'll run once, but then we'll run this. And what do we expect here? We'll expect a message to be on this random, right? So let's go back and let's run once. Now you also might be wondering, what's the point of running it manually? Well, don't worry about that part. It's just that for the sake of the video, I'm running it manually. But you have this option here that it runs it every single 15 minutes, okay? And obviously this is the free version. If you want it to run every minute or 2 minutes, you have to get the premium version, but that's up to you. For free users, it's every 15 minutes, okay? You can also change it, okay? So if I click on that, oops, let me save it. Let me save it first. Okay, there we go, save. So if you want to change it instead of 15 minutes, you can just, oops, you can just type something else like 30 minutes or 50 minutes, up to you. Or you can even make it days, every day or every days of the week or days of the month, something like that, okay? I'm just gonna keep it to 15 minutes because I'm not even gonna use the option. I'm just gonna run it manually. So anyways, let's run it. And we expect these current two rows to be sent as two different messages at the channel. And there we go. We've got both the messages right here written, right? That's how it works. And if you type in, let's say, new information, only the new row will be sent, okay? So let's do that. So let's say Emily, oops, Emily R dots, and let's say it's Emily at the email.com, some random numbers, right? And what else? Let's say this is a new lead, right? And let's say 2025 0419. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna go back here and make sure when you're done writing this, don't have this your box on any one of the information you have written, because make.com will think that you're still editing it and it will exclude this information from the message that is sent to Slack. So make sure you just click somewhere else off, okay? Okay. So now I'll run it once more, and we expect only this new information to be added and sent as a message to Slack. There we go. It's been sent, right? So that's how it works. Simple, right? That's how we have automated information being added to your Google Sheets and being sent as messages to Slack in some kind of format. And there we go. We have connected Google Sheet with Slack. So I hope this really helped you guys out. And that'll be it for today. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.